My hair ain't, you know, it's alright, ain't about none of that. Reason it's like that, cause Sonny Boy sleep. So, well, he woke now, but if I go in there, stream over. So, I don't even know what I want to talk about. But let's do talk about this though. So I just posted that last video, that short I just posted. I want y'all to know, man, when y'all doing this YouTube and y'all doing, you probably hear a little accent. I'm from Baltimore, so you hear the you, the two, the do, the ooh, you hear all of that. But when y'all doing this, man, y'all gotta realize, man, everything ain't gonna be perfect. There's a lot of things I try to get set up. I can't even get set up on my laptop. I don't got my stand out here. So I say, you know what? Forget it. Let's just go. Let's just go live, man. Let's go live, man. Let's see what's in popular politics here. Popular news right now. You know. Let's see. Let's see. I got my laptop behind me, y'all. So what's up, man? Listen though. When y'all doing this, like I said, everything ain't gonna be perfect. You ain't gonna get it right the first time. I'm gonna keep this up here too. You know, I want to get into some money. I want to get into some, just some real stuff, man. Like I don't really got too much experience, but I'm learning things, and I want y'all to be here watching me as I learn, cause this is not a solo journey. I want to get the information as I get it. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of y'all trying to start y'all businesses. A lot of y'all got things y'all trying to do, and it's a lot of YouTube shows and channels and all that that's out there. That's all on some. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. So there's a lot of things going on. Y'all probably hear that dog outside and shit too. But all right, so look, straight up, man. I ain't balling. I ain't rich, not yet. You feel me? I ain't perfect. Everybody mess up. Everybody had their little ways. You feel what I'm saying? So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start going live maybe on my days off. I want to do Fridays because Fridays be jumping, and I just want to talk. You feel me? The reason I want to talk, to be completely honest, is I need to make YouTube a stream of income. And I feel like anybody that's working, if you have a regular job, 9 to 5, whatever it is, you need, not necessarily because of the economy, but it's really because what you want to do is you want to get as much money as you can so you can invest as much money as you can. And you don't have to be a millionaire, thousandaire, big. You don't have to be none of that to invest. You can start investing with just $5. You know what I'm saying? I got a little couple things that I do. Some people may not agree. Some people may agree. But I also realize, like, I study a little bit of Warren Buffett. I study a little bit of Robert Kiyosaki. I watch my man's AD. AD is the one who really, and y'all know AD is Anton Daniels. AD is the one who really kind of helped me realize that, man, just do it. Just do it. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Just do it. You feel what I'm saying? Let me lift this chair up because I look a little short on here real quick. AD, like, just do it. I'm trying to wait, get my hair cut. Man, just do it. You feel me? So Byron Golden, he keep me on point. You feel what I'm saying? Here and there, I listen to, I watch or listen to academics. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on right now. Like, I live on a main street, so y'all gonna hear dirt bikes, horses, trucks. Y'all gonna hear all of that. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, man, y'all just gotta do what y'all gotta do. Being perfect when you get it done. Don't worry about, you feel what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't got the right setup. I need to order this mic. I need to order this camera. Man, I'm on my phone right now. I'm on my phone right now. And I promise you, the minute that you stay consistent, things will start to change. But back to what I was saying, you need a second stream of income, especially if you're working so you can invest, because what you want to do is invest for the long term. To get rich quick, it's possible. You feel what I'm saying? It's possible, but what you want to do is invest your money. You feel me? And the way that I do it, a lot of people may not agree with it. I know my man's, I ain't even got my light. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't even care. I ain't tripping off none of that. My man's, what's his name? I guess it's, yeah, Robert Kiyosaki, right? He like to, he like to take advantage and use debt. You feel what I'm saying? And I kind of get his strategy, but I kind of don't get his strategy at the same time. Warren Buffett, great book to read. I'm gonna tell you the book to read in a minute, but Warren Buffett, as y'all know, he liked to invest in stocks. He had a what would you call it, like a mentor by the name of Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham, right? He was invested in a bunch of stocks, and if they ain't move, he invest, let's say, like 10 stocks, right? And if they ain't move in about 2 3 years, he out of there. You know what I mean? Because he trying to hurry up and get the money. You feel what I'm saying? Warren Buffett took a different approach. What Warren Buffett did? Warren Buffett learned how to find out a company with a competitive advantage. He found out, and he had a blueprint in his book on how you can realize or recognize what company is doing what. It's a lot that affects the stock market. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people like, the stock market too slow. The stock market this, the stock market that. Listen, man, go and get it. Just go and get it. I'm telling you, you learn the information. Once you learn the information, you're gonna be straight. The reason I say that is because the information is so, like my man ZD said, it's so C student level that when you realize and you recognize and you studying these stocks and you looking them and you breaking them down, and you also knowing the environment, and you also knowing the industry that you're investing in, you'll know when the bubble is about to happen. You're gonna know when uh, the market is gonna what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. The market is going to revalue those stocks. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't gotta listen to me right now. I'm just giving you the basics. I'm giving you the basics. In a minute, I'm telling you, so much is gonna change. This is the reason that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live. I don't care. Haircut, don't matter. You feel me? Don't got my stand, don't matter. Laptop being crazy, don't matter. It don't matter, man. It do not matter. It don't matter. So, without further ado, let's look into some sports right now. You feel me? My Ravens, I can't really show it on the video, and plus I don't even know how to do that at this moment. But my Ravens played yesterday, and we got the dub. So I want to know, it ain't really nobody up in here right now, but I want to know how many of y'all think the Ravens gonna make playoffs? Do y'all think they're gonna make that wild card, or do you think they're not? I think with Lamar back and everybody healthy, it gave the team. Now we can't afford one more loss. That's the thing. We cannot afford one more loss. But what happens is if we win, what we is 2-5, 3-5, we win the rest of these games here out. We made it. We made the wild card. You know what I mean? You know them Ravens, when they're in that wild card, boy, they always seem to show out. Now we're gonna have to get past the Steelers, which I think we can, and my second favorite team, the Chiefs. But that's just championship. That's AFC championship, I think. Uh, yeah, everything else should be looking a little cool on that end, on that angle. So I can kind of see. All right, let's see. As y'all can hear, I can't even type that fast, man. Let's look at the highlights real quick. wish it was the way. I got a stand right here in front of me, but it's a different type of stand. Oh, you know what? I got something. I got something. Let's see something real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, we back at it like some crack addicts, man. Back at it like some crack addicts. See, look, you gotta move how you move, man. Like it is what it is. I'm gonna get so good at this. I'm gonna get so good at this. It's crazy. So the first touchdown I see, that running back scored. Okay, Mark Andrews. All right, look. So who playing is you got the Ravens. This was what yesterday. Ravens versus the Vikings. We 3-5. So we won this game and made us 4-5. Right. First person score was the Vikings, number 33. They running back. I don't know your name like that. And that's another thing. If y'all see my little YouTube photo, I used to play football. Real good quarterback. You know what I mean? I was decent. Highlights and stuff on YouTube and all that. Uh, but I haven't really been into since I graduated, did the college thing a little bit, and came back home. Okay, so we got the field goal the first drive. But I ain't really been back. I haven't even been watching it, bro. I've been really trying to focus on how I can become great in my field. Like, for what y'all know me as a Christian, right? I don't really say that I'm a Christian, but to tell people who I am, I'm a Christian. What I really am is a servant of the Lord. I am a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ. That's who I am. The Bible is truth, but we're not going right just a second. We're not about to get into religion and all that. But I brought that up to say, okay. I brought that up just to say, listen, let me pause this. I brought that up just to say, I've been really, really trying to find purpose in life after being a kid. You know, when you're a kid, you don't feel the effects your parents feel. You don't feel none of that. You know what I mean? I think I'm about to bring that light over here because it's a little dim over here. You don't feel those effects. You don't even know how it feels to be hungry. For most people, most kids probably didn't have nothing to eat, this, that, and the third. But you don't really feel those effects until you're an adult yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you're an adult yourself, you're trying to find, for most people, or some people, you're trying to find what is the angle, what is the goal, what is the purpose, what is this, why, you feel what I'm saying? And for the most part, you get ideas while you're working your 9 to 5, and that's all you get. You never get to act on. So me, I've been trying things, failing, trying things, failing, trying things, failing. Going deep into my faith, I realized that's making me become who I need to become. You feel what I'm saying? To get things cracking. And I ain't trying to give y'all no spiritual lesson, none of that. I'm just trying to show y'all a little bit of the side of me, you know. Give me a second again. Let me go get this light, and we're gonna get back into this Ravens game, man. a little better. So let me fix it. There we go, man. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, baby. 49-yard try for Riker. Okay, almost blocked kick. This is the highlight, so it's obviously not a whole full game, but I'm gonna try to break it down as I can. Vikings up. Vikings up 10-3. Vikings got the ball. Motion man, fake. We pass. Boom, caught. Who was that? Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, okay. Second and 15, second quarter, 7:37 left. Take back in the shotgun. Never pass down. That's Thielen. Adam Thielen. And I ain't gonna lie. I like Adam, boy. Adam, that guy, boy. Okay, 36. McCarthy throws it up. Justin, but it's intercepted. Intercepted. Malachi Starks intercepted, but he was touched. I don't know why he's still running. He was already touched. But that's an interception by the Ravens. Ad. And we gonna skip these ads, man. I ain't got time for. I gotta get the premium, man. AD. Somebody get the premium, AD. Chill out. Yeah, he was touched right there. Okay. Ravens got the ball. Second and 7. Jackson step up. Okay, first down. Good job. Good job, yeah. That's another thing, bro. Lamar, I think he been eating too much, or he getting older, bro. He ain't as shifty as he used to be. Derrick Henry, stiff on, first down. Okay, he just throwing these little boys. Yo, Lamar, used to be shifty. I'm talking about he'll run, spin. Somebody be coming and hit him on the spin. He'll stop on the down. He ain't like that no more. Okay, run. Ravens got the ball. Who that is? Mitchell. I think that's Keaton Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Zay Flowers. Boom, boom. Okay, 10-yard line. Still 3-10, second quarter, y'all. Let's see how they came back and won. Okay, running I formation. Derrick Henry, nowhere. 3rd and 3. He ain't get no yards. Field goal. Tyler Luke. Okay. Boom. All right, 6-10. Vikings still up, y'all. Okay. McCarthy in the back, throws it down, throws it away. All right. We got the ball back. I don't know how, maybe turnover. Boom. Pass it to Justice Hill. Okay, at the 37-yard line. Who that? Oh, yeah, that's my man. Isaiah Likely, first down. Okay, shotgun. Running back to the right. Lamar steps back. Pass, Zay Flowers caught. Okay, he upfield. Okay. What's that, like the 20? 27. Hey, kicked another field goal. 9-10. I know we ain't beat these guys by field goals, bro. It is in the details, and that one was lacking in the first half. On 2nd and 5 off the play fake, McCarthy will check it short. Whoa. Catch made by Addison, who spins off contact. Addison catch the ball, spin. It's Vikings ball, y'all. Never add. See, that's what I be saying too. Like, man, boy, when we used to play, we made so many spectacular plays, you wouldn't even believe it. Like, when you out there, boy, it's a pill in itself, man. What I mean by pill, man, it's like it's excitement. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not encouraging taking no pills. Don't take no goddamn pills. So let's see. McCarthy down the field, another interception. Marlon Humphrey. Come on, Marlon, stop playing. He got a little bit of room out at like the 20, at 30. Just kind of gets caught up. But I agree with the play call. It's not executed well. Okay, Zay Flowers again. Lamar to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers gone to the 30. Oh. Okay. He's almost gone. Probably like 32-yard line. Okay, fake. I formation fake. Throw them. Who that is? Oh yeah. Inside the 5. Charlie Colin, I guess. I don't know. I told you I don't really know the players like that. I know the players who've been there: Lamar, Marlon Humphrey, and Justice Hill, and Derrick Henry. I can't believe D Hop ain't like, you feel me, like another field goal. Okay, we up 12-10. We just kicked 4 field goals, bro. 4 field goals is crazy work. That's crazy work. I promise y'all, I'm gonna have stuff set up for y'all too. Like, I'm gonna start having lists. When I learn how to show y'all videos on the YouTube while I'm on there, and I get me a nice little setup and system, have different topics and subjects. Hey, look, I got y'all, man. And I'm gonna do this consistently. I'm doing this consistently. As a fumble. Under the center. Fake the dirt. Come on, Lamar. Lamar got slow, bro. Lamar got slow. I don't know what that is. Zay? Oh no, that's Bateman. Oh no, he was down. He was down at like the 1, maybe the 2. Justice Hill from the 2. We in there. What's that? 18-10 right now, Raby. 19-10. Under the center, I formation, Vikings ball. Give it to their running back. Jordan Mason. Get about 8 yards. Yeah, man. Another thing, my brother was that too, boy. My little brother was that, boy. See, I'm gonna encourage y'all to go look it up. Like, type in Fate Football. FAET. FAET stands for Friendship Academy Engineering Technology. Fate Football. You'll see our 3 playoff games. You feel what I'm saying? My brother got injured in the first playoff game. He hit a cut, tore every ligament in his knee. But before that, he was on that. We was blowing people out 64, nothing. 55, nothing. Like, yeah. 1910, Vikings ball, Ravens way. Okay, throw it. Jordan Addison dropped it, but they called a flag. Okay. Our ball, Ravens ball, shotgun Lamar. Oh, you almost threw an interception trying to throw it to Zay. I don't know where that ball was going. 4th and 9, another field goal. Boom. Tyler Luke missed. He missed. 56-yard attempt. He missed the field goal. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. We kicked 4. Well, we kicked 5, but hit 4 field goals this game. I don't really be like it. This ain't Super Bowl caliber team. It's possible, but boom, boom. Another thing is too. I know we've been saying, NFL, NBA, all that shit rigged. So like, the thing is like, look, I know it's rigged. I ain't gonna say I know it's rigged. I believe it's rigged. You feel what I'm saying? And I believe it's rigged not by the players, but by the higher people, right? But since this sport betting came into play, you know what the players realized? They realized, look, hey, if y'all getting all this money on sports betting and y'all, not necessarily throwing games, but y'all like, oh, interceptions here or interceptions there, or a half a point, they don't reach that half a point or whatever the case may be, man, forget it then. I'm gonna go get me some money by, you know, faking out saying I'm injured after I'm James Harden. You feel what I'm saying? James Harden had, I think, a over, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I ain't that good with this yet. All right, look, they say James Harden, right? He had a props bet, right? His prop bet was 20.5, right? He had 20 points at halftime, bro. All he need to do is score. All he need to do is get fouled, score a free throw, and he won. Well, not him, but whoever bet on him won, right? This man scored 20 points at halftime. He had 0 points in the second half and finished with 20 points. Like, I ain't saying that that's proof that he was cheating. I ain't saying none of that. What I am saying though is it's suspicious, especially with all this stuff going down. Coaches, players, everybody getting they in it with the mafia. People we thought was just fairy tales at this point. We thought they was history. Like, yeah, that used to be the whatever. But they into it with the mafia getting caught up on betting, bro. Like, I think and I believe, like, all right, look, the players make it's a couple of ways they could play this. To me, in my opinion, this is my opinion. This is not facts or not. This is just my opinion. A couple ways you could play this as a player. I don't think you can have an account and you can bet on yourself. Like, that just way too obvious, right? So I think maybe they got some people, whereas though they get a little piece of the pie and they put in a certain amount of money. Maybe they send them money. It could be their cousin, their friend, whoever, whoever. They send them some money. I don't know, but they got a way where as though they getting a little piece of the pie off of their own stats. If I'm betting James Harden most definitely gonna get 20.5, and I see at halftime this boy got 20, this man got 20. Oh yeah, we got that win, baby. You know what the under does? The over at halftime, when you trying to bet it at that particular time, at that specific point in time, what happens is the odds for you to bet the over now is like negative 1,000 something, right? For you to bet that under at that point, it's like plus 2,000 or 1,000. You know what I'm saying? I don't know specifically how it goes, but I know from when I bet, like, on football games or whatever the case may be, if a team is up at the halftime, like, I bet football because I don't really watch basketball like that, but if a team is up at the halftime, the odds start to change. So if it's the Ravens and the Steelers, right? Let's say the beginning of before they even play, it's like, okay, they got the Steelers winning, so it's at like a plus 26. I mean plus a 126. They got the Ravens probably losing, so it's at like a minus a 120, right? So if the Ravens is up 20-0 at halftime, right? The odds for the Ravens to win is now at like, oh no, 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 I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Scratch that out. Listen. In the beginning of the game, if they got the Ravens winning, I mean the Ravens losing and the Steelers winning, right? The odds for the Ravens will be like plus 20. The odds for the Steelers will be negative 126. The odds is negative because they already feel like the Steelers is going to win based off past performance, record, or whatever they base it off of. That's what they think. That's what they feel, right? So when they do that and the Ravens start winning by halftime 20-0, the odds for the Ravens is going to flip to a plus to a negative because anybody could see like, oh yeah, they gonna win, so they ain't gonna have it as a plus because it's more likely that the Ravens are going to win. So the plus goes down to the Steelers. And when the plus goes down to the Steelers, because it's less likely that they're going to win, um, that'll, you feel me, boost up. Like, let's just say I bet 200 on that and the Steelers win at that odd. It I got I cashed out. So if they're doing that, the players themselves, and they getting someone else to get a piece of the pie, they could easily plus 300, bet 20,000, bro. That's probably about like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't. That's a lot. That's way more than 20,000. I'm gonna just say it like that, because it's way less likely for him to, talking about James Harden. It's way less likely for him to get, for him not to get a half a point if he got 20 at the halftime. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm confused myself a little bit, but I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, or at least trying to say. You know what I mean? So, um, everybody, think about sports and they be like, man, it's rigged anyway. That's why I don't watch it. You know, um, that's why they don't watch it. But I watch it for the fun and the thrill. That's why I don't get too mad and I don't never bet too much money. Man, I'm betting $5 a leg. I think the most I bet probably was like $25. I don't get too much into all of that. Look, y'all see that? That's from my glasses. I don't even got them on because as soon as I go in this room, this boy gonna wake straight up. But I don't know what else could we talk about. My man's Anton is about to stream. Yeah, Anton about to go live. Millionaire Morning Show. I might call this the Millionaire Q Show. No, I'm tripping. I ain't jocking off of nobody. That's my man's though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't even know bro in person, but I don't agree with 100% what nobody say, but it's a lot of things he say that I see people give me, and it's like this with everybody though. Even Charleston, right? I bang with Charleston. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been rocking with Charleston for a couple years. That's how I found AD. Um, I had got AD Patreon because of Charleston, right? And once he stopped making videos, they had like a little fallout or whatever, a little break or whatever. So I stopped, watching AD. And then AD came up one day while I was at work, and I'm like, let me see what AD be talking about. You know what I mean? I had unsubscribed to his Patreon and all that, not because like, oh, he ain't got, but I only was watching it because there was some entertaining videos with him and Charleston. Charleston was funny as hell, so I'm like, fuck it, let me see what he rocking with. So at first I had unsubscribed to it. Boom. I ain't paying $15 for something I ain't watching like that. Then I seen him when I was at work on YouTube. I'm like, let me listen to what he's talking about. And then he started talking about the money, right? And I'm like, damn. And he started talking about politics. And I'm like, damn, bro, I got a lot more in common with AD than I thought. You feel me? Like, I was watching his stuff for entertainment, and then I went in, got his Patreon for entertainment. Then I unsubscribed from his Patreon. Let me see what he got in his Patreon again. I go in his Patreon, I start seeing it. Man, this man got how, like, it ain't really how to's for real. It's his, how can I put it? It's his perspectives and opinions on investments, on building houses and homes from the ground up, investing in real estate. So you got the stock club, you got the block club, and I ain't getting paid for this. I'm telling you, I'm not getting paid for this at all. I'm just telling you, and whoever, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put it like this: on my channel, I want to at least get somebody some knowledge. At this point in my life, I can't give you no knowledge. I can give you a little bit of my experience, but I can't give you no knowledge because I don't really have no results to show for it. You know what I mean? I got small results to show for it, like the money I done put up in investing, the money I done put up in Robinhood, my Fidelity account, my brokerage account, which I'm going to consolidate soon. Then my 401ks and the what you call it, the strategies I got with my 401k and stuff like that, which I'm going to get rid of soon. I just needed to reach a certain point so I can put it into something else, but it's a whole different story. What I'm saying is, I want to at least point you guys in a direction where if I can't help you, you can still get help from somebody else, at least somebody that I consider helpful. You know what I mean? This guy got stock club, block club. You feel what I'm saying? Content creation, mastery, so much other stuff. He was going to do like a tax club at one point, which I really am starting to get into because now when you start from the taxes and you start learning how to do the taxes, you start learning what advantages come with taxes. That's the foundation of how you move, at least in my opinion. It's the foundation of how you move throughout the whole year. What you spend your money on, where you spend your money at, how much money you're spending, how much money you're investing. All of those things matter. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like taxes is the foundation. So I've been on my learning my tax. You feel me? Noelle Randall, I bang with her too. It's a lot of people on YouTube that I bang with, but it's this tax guy. What's this tax guy name? Let me see. Oh, hold on. That's on studio. Let me get out of studio. Let me get out of studio. I was in studio. Don't worry, I'm gonna get his name up. I'm gonna get his name up here. There you go, right here, but I don't see where his name at. Let me see. Carlton Dennis. I bang with Carlton because even though, like I said, it ain't nothing that nobody that I really agree with 100%, right? But there's some people who teach you something or give you advice about something and you go research it and that puts you into another stratosphere of something totally different that you did not know. And it's so, I don't know how y'all brains work, but my brain work, bro. Like when I get ideas and stuff like that, man, this is a little bright. When I get ideas and stuff like that, bro, when somebody taught me something I didn't know, bro, it like my mind just go like it feel like it just be ooh, like it's like a woo sound, like dang, like it feels good, bro. And like a lot of people that I listen to, you feel what I'm saying, really be helping me understand stuff, you know. But back to Anton, bro. You can get his Patreon. Um, his Patreon is the only Patreon that I do have. So I am a bag chaser. That's what his Patreon members are called. We're bag chasers. And I bang with it. I rock with it. I rock with it. You feel what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I'm trying to chase a bag. You feel what I'm saying? And his whole thing is about putting you or connecting people with people who's going the same way that they're going. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that I see value in bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like Anton, in my opinion, is one of those ones. Funny thing is, he was born the same year my mother was born. He about like a couple months older than my mother, but like me and my mother got like a real, and yeah, yes, I said mother with a V. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. I told y'all that already. But it's some things that he has that remind me of me growing up and being around my mother and my uncles and my aunts. It's like these 80s babies, they have excuse me, they have something that I can relate to basically. Like I was born 97, my mother was born 82. Y'all do the math on that. Um my mother had me real young. So me and my mother at a certain point in my life, probably like 13, 14, 15. I want to say we was friends. My mother still would get on my ass, but like we can have nice conversations about certain things. You feel what I'm saying? And AD man, as far as I know, AD straight. You feel me? I feel like y'all go ahead and get that. Y'all go ahead and get that Patreon. I ain't telling you to get it, but if you do get it, I think it's worth it. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna be here too long. I'll probably be here for another 20 minutes or so, 19 minutes or so, just because like I don't want to be just talking y'all head off. I know there ain't nobody in here, but that's another thing. I don't care about none of that. I'm not. Listen, bro. Y'all gonna see me one day. Like it's zero people in here right now, and I just been talking like I'm talking to myself. I don't even care, bro. Like that's how locked in I am. Like this is just me to start getting used to it. As soon as I start getting used to it, man, it's over. Marvin Golden said one day, right? Or he said a lot of times, but he said, um, he was like, I'm gonna give you a little short, little hurry up rundown, right? So he started doing this thing a while ago. I don't remember the years, but like the year, but he was doing this thing, this YouTube thing, every now and then for 14 years, right? By the time for 14 years before he knew he can get paid from it, right? So before he got paid for, or before he knew he can monetize, he was doing it for 14 years, unmonetized. He hit the monetize button after 14 years, and he got a check. YouTube sent him a check, $300 check, because he had like 5,000 subscribers at that time or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, dang, I didn't know I could do this. You know, I didn't know you can get paid from YouTube right now, whatever, whatever. But the main thing that stuck with me, he was like, you know, he made a commitment to do this for 10 years straight so he can get good at it. And he was like, 10 years is going to pass anyway. So it's going to pass with him doing it or pass without him doing it. So why don't he just do it? And that's the type of time I'm on. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I used to watch, there's a lot of people I used to watch, and I used to be like, you know, entertainment wise. And then my mind started to get bored from the entertainment, and I'm like, bro, nah, bro, this is crazy. Like, I used to watch Rashad Jamal, bro. Like, no disrespect to bro. Like, you know, he got a little legal situation. I don't know what's going on or whatever. But it was entertainment. It was funny, bro. The way he was talking about, you know, and I know he was serious, at least I think, but to me it was funny. It actually got me to start like meditating and stuff like that. Like I was on some meditating stuff because of kind of Rashad Jamal. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I used to meditate, you know, get closer and learn myself and know myself and all this and all that. But I started getting bored with all the entertainment, bro. I needed ways to get some money. So I started looking up, and the first thing I started to listen to was Robert Kiyosaki. Oh yeah, I told you I was gonna give y'all the book too. All right, but hold on. After this, Robert Kiyosaki. The first book I listened to was Rich Dad Poor Dad. I want to say this was in like 20, probably between 2019 to 2021, in between there, like during COVID, bro. When I first heard that, bro, I'm like, damn, we like really wasting our time and our money because like this came out in 2008. I felt like I'm late. It was a lot, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like he basically was saying like, it was just like an assets liability. It's a lot up in there, but he basically was talking about how most of us get our money and we spend our money on stuff that we don't get no value from. You know what I'm saying? We get our money, we spend it on whatever, clothes, shoes, jewelry for some of us. I don't really wear jewelry like that. Uh, but he spent his money on assets versus liabilities. Assets is what bring value into your life. So you spend something, not necessarily. It's not like your house could be an asset or a liability. It depends. If it's a liability, then you're putting money into it, and it's not get dishing out no money. As an asset, it'll be dishing out money, and you're not putting that much money into it. So, let's say you got a house, 3-bedroom house, and you rent it out for 2,500 a month. It's paid off, whatever the case may be, and you rent it out for 2,500 a month. This is my opinion on it, how I look at it. 2,500 a month, but everything, including insurance and the mortgage and all this and all that, is 2,400 a month. You got $100 basically passive income coming in. Just $100 every month. You're just getting $100. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Now you multiply that by like 10 properties. What's that? $1,000 just monthly income just coming in. You multiply that by 20,000. You multiply that by 20 houses, and you got $2,000. You multiply that by 100, you have 10,000. Am I not mistaken? Yeah, you got 10,000. So it's the mindset, and I understand it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what really got me like, yeah, okay, yeah, I need to start doing this. I need to start doing that. Eventually, bro, y'all ain't gonna be hearing these trucks and all that, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, I'm really getting it out the mud right now. Y'all don't even understand. Like, I'm really getting it out the mud, bro. Like, uh, yeah, it's beautiful, man. But I just say all that to say it's like, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book helped me realize that I was doing the wrong thing with my time. I was doing the wrong thing with my money and all of that, right? So the Warren Buffett with the stocks that I wanted to tell y'all about is basically it's gonna help you understand how to break down stocks to know which one is going to bubble, which one is not going to bubble, right? And it is called um, Warren Buffett Buffettology, the interpretation of financial statements. It's going to tell you how to read and break down a financial statement. So you're like, what that got to do with stocks? Some of y'all. So any business that that any business that's legally running, right? They're going to have a financial statement. On that financial statement, it's going to have their assets, their liabilities, it's going to have their cash flow, it's going to have debt to equity. It's gonna have their whole financial breakdown, cash flow, their revenue, their it's profit, but I'm looking for the word for the profit. I forget the word, but their profit. They're gonna have their cash flow. They're gonna have all these different things, right? And he's gonna break down how to calculate all these different things for you to understand how to look into a successful business. That could mean you want to invest into this restaurant that's doing really good, or you want to invest into some stocks. How does it relate to stocks? It also shows you how to um, calculate, is it gross profit margins? It's like their debt to equity, their gross profit margins, their stock price, how many stocks they got available. It's going to show you all of those things. It's a long book. I listen to it. You feel me? When I'm out on the road, got my earphone in, I'm riding around and I'm listening to it. It's about maybe about like 3 hours. And when I'm listening to it, it go by fast for me. Oh, excuse me, y'all. It go by fast for me because I'm sitting there just really like listening while I'm delivering my packages, and I'm getting aha moments, but I can't like write them down because I'm driving. So sometimes I pull over, I type something in my notes, boom, boom, bow. Search that up when you get home. Boom, 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 bow. Search that up when you get home. And most of the time I forget. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. I get home and there'll be a lot going on. Son running around, wife looking good. It just be happening sometimes. I'll be like, all right, settle down, chill out with the family. And so like all of that for real, it's like, dang, okay, yeah, I get that, I get that. And then when it's time to get home to actually search up the what you call it, the look up this company, look up this stock and see this, that, and the third. I ain't gonna say I don't be having the time. I don't make the time. I'm gonna just put it like that. Cause I got the time. I can make the time. You feel what I'm saying? I can get up early when everybody's sleeping and do what I gotta do. You know, it's all about you and your mindset. It's all about what you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? How you want to do it. You feel me? And I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm about to go up. I'm about to go up because not only do I get it, but like I'm ready. I'm ready. You feel me? Next time y'all see me, I'm gonna be bipped up. I'm gonna be bipped up, but don't even worry about all that. You feel me? Like y'all see that? I don't even like I cut my own hair. I know you can't tell, but when I cut it, you're gonna be like, okay, all right, it's cool a little bit. But what I don't do is shape myself up. Only thing I cut is this little widow's peak right here. I just cut that. Boom, 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 boom. No shape up. I haven't had a shape up in forever. And it's mainly because I'm not in Baltimore City. I'm from Baltimore City, but I'm not in Baltimore City. You feel what I'm saying? In another place, another area. I've been all out on the outskirts since I got grown and serious about making money and doing this for my family. I haven't really been in the city because it ain't it's money in the city. Don't get me wrong, it's money in the city. A lot of it is not legal money, but a lot of it is legal money, like DoorDash, bro. The city be banging, it be banging, it be busting, especially in the summertime. But it's also dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't want to put my family in that type of environment to survive or whatever the case may be. But I say that to say my barber is in the city. So if he ain't cutting my hair, I don't really let nobody else cut your hair. Ladies, y'all probably don't understand, but like a man's barber is like on a low. That's like his wife. Pause, no diddy, but for real, like bro, like you really don't trust nobody else to touch your head. You feel what I'm saying? Again, pause. You know, I don't be doing all that pause shit, but you don't really trust nobody to be cutting you and all that when you got somebody that you like, because not everybody cut the same. Sometimes somebody cuts your hair and they show you the mirror and you like, boy, what the fuck? I'm not paying for this shit. I'm not paying for this shit, you know? Like, and then other times they cut you, like, oh yeah, bro, you did good. Like, the barber cut my hair one day, my shit was like out there. This was when I was younger, and I opened my barber since I was like 12, 13, 14. You feel me? Man's Chuck. My hair was like this, like everywhere. You feel me? And I had a little beard or whatever. I go in there, some ladies in there or whatever. So they're like, "Oh, how you doing?" And how you doing? Fine, or whatever. Talking to him or whatever a little bit, jump in the chair. She's like, "Yeah, 'cause I want to know how good you cut." And this, that, and the third, whatever. And he started cutting my hair. By the time he was done, they was like, "Oh my God, you look so good. You look so handsome. Da, 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 da. I like how you did that." He started throwing me the alley oop. You know, they older. I'm young. You know, it's just a something we meant. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we do. So he throwing me the alley hoop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He played football. He gonna be famous one day. Da, da, da. Oh, really? Who you play for? I get to tell him da da da. What position you play? Quarterback. Quarterback. Oh my God. You know, and from there I'm like, bro, this Bobby is it. You feel me? He's it. Cause yo, he be bipping it up. But next time y'all see me, I cut my own hair. I cut here, shape up my beard, get the hair up my lip. Bro, I be just doing it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Look, y'all gonna see me up there with AD. My man's 80. Shout out to AD. AD just passed uh, 1 million subscribers on one of his channels, probably about like a month ago. You know, I be listening to him almost every day. If I don't catch it live, I always catch the reruns, and I don't get to really super chat like that. But if you ever see this, AD, shout out to you, bro. You the one who really made me like say forget all the waiting, forget all that. Just go ahead. You feel me? You, Marvin Golden, a teeny bit of Charleston, but really just y'all two, bro. Y'all two really made me like, yo, just do it, bro. Don't care about how it looks. You feel what I'm saying? Because you gonna get to see the progress. When you see the progress, you gonna look back on like, damn, bro, I really ain't even had on light, bro. Bro, my hair wasn't even cut on that day, bro. Bro, like I was streaming off the phone. I ain't even had a stand. Bro. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all just gotta do it, man. Y'all gotta do what you gotta do. I got about like 5 more minutes on here, but I'm gonna make it worth the while. I feel like whatever I'm talking about, see, and after, right? That's my daughter's phone. So after that, see her screen cracked all right there. I gotta fix her phone. You feel me? Not go get it fixed. I'm gonna fix it myself, bro. You know how many times? Look at that. Yeah, we got an XR. I ain't upgrading, and I don't keep up with the Joneses, man. I stay in my own lane, bro. I really stay in my own lane. People like, oh, that's because you ain't got the money. I ain't even about the money. Excuse me. It ain't even about the money. I could trade these phones in, bro. I can get on the plan where as though you feel me, and pay, but I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. All these phones that I got iPhone, I got so many iPhones, bro. Matter of fact, y'all think I'm capping. Hold on. I'm just showing y'all because ain't no cap in my rap, bro. Look, I got so many iPhones, bro. I got so many iPhones, bro. Like this, like a 5S or something like that. I don't even know which one that one is. Like, and they all like, you feel me, in okay conditions. They all in like okay conditions. You feel me? Like, I got so many of these things, bro. And it's more where it came from, like, and I got ones that's not in the greatest conditions. You feel me? Not in the greatest conditions. And I got more where this came from, bro. I got so many. Now this is a tablet. That's not an Apple, but I got iPads, bro. I got all this stuff, bro. I used to fix the phones before. You feel me? I call that a quits. So this the screen that I got from my baby's XR. You feel me? You know what I had before the XR? I had like a 6, which I think is this one. Might have had this one. That's the screen that I use to fix my baby's stuff. It give you the steps and all that. Like, bro, this ain't no cat, bro. Like, so many of these things, boy. Like, I can put a, if I get the whole box, bro, I could turn them and put them on a sleeve. You know how they do the money? I could do that, bro. But I'm just saying, like, I don't keep up with the Joneses, bro. I keep my phones until they not working anymore, and then when they not working anymore, I still keep them. I still keep them, bro. Like, this ain't no, like, look. So as soon as I get off here, I gotta fix my baby's phone. I don't let my daughter hold her phone for too long. She don't never really get to hold her phone like that because I feel like she's too young at this point, and she's 8. She's 8 years old, but um, it's a lot of stuff on phones and on the internet that I don't like getting her being. I don't like her being unsupervised on her phone all day, every day. I send her ass outside. She'll come in here, watch TV every now and then, but she really like to be outside with her friends. You know what I mean? Uh, Stuff like that, man. I want to get. I kind of like, things are changing, AI, this, that, and the third. But I kind of like how it used to be in a way. You know what I mean? We used to be outside playing football. Shit, we used to play soccer. You feel me? Like, man, that's the whole moral of the story. But we at that 60-minute mark, man. I appreciate y'all. This is my first live, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Even though nobody tapped in. Nobody tapped in, but hey, look, I don't care, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all might, this gonna be re-uploaded, so y'all gonna probably watch it, probably scroll past it. It don't even matter at this point because I'm starting something. And the best thing that happened is that I actually started it. AD, this is what I want to say to AD. Um, bro, you was right, bro. Um, a lot of times you are right. You feel me? I got this shitty little background. I ain't got my lights. It's a lot of shit that's messed up with what I got going on right now. But guess what I'm gonna do? Be consistent, bro. Because eventually you're gonna grow, bro. Just take and YouTube alone, like you said, AD, man, this is a hard space to break into. You got them dogs out here. You one of those dogs, bro. But there's a lot of other dogs out here. I see people talking about all type of spiritual souls. I mean, spiritual souls. Simple. I used to listen to my man too. All type of spiritual stuff, all type of conspiracy theories, bro. And I don't even look at what they saying anymore. I look at their views, I look at their subscribers, and I look at like their what did you call it? Engagement. And I'm like, at this point, it don't even matter what you talking about, bro. It don't matter. Like, as long as you get them people to come, or as long as those people come, I really want to give people substance, something they can take from what I'm saying and go ahead and apply it to their real life. But it don't even matter at this point. I ain't jump on here and just go crazy on some shit like you be doing when niggas be tripping in your chat. You be, man, suck my dick, you know what I mean? All of that, bro. So shout out to you, AD. Shout out to Myron Golden. I know Myron Golden probably ain't too happy with all this profanity I'm using, but I be doing my best, you know. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, love y'all, and I appreciate y'all tapping in and not tapping into the Q show first. Look, I can't even say it right. That's how tired I am. All right, listen. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for tapping in or not tapping in to the Q Snow show, the first Q Snow show. I'm your boy Q Snow. I'm the host, and we about to see how this thing gonna go. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one, and be safe out there. I love y'all for real, man. And I don't even know how to end the live right now. I really don't. I really don't know how to end the live. X. Okay.